for joining me on another cooking edition with Freaky Curry. Today we're going to be making mushroom burgers. Now I'm a big fan of burgers, beef burgers, chicken burgers, not really fond of turkey burgers as much, but I love lentil burgers, black bean burgers, and now mushroom burgers. So the first time I was introduced to mushroom burgers was years back. We were at this vegan restaurant in Key West, and I was trying to go down the path of being a vegetarian or even a vegan, and I had ordered a mushroom burger, and I remember eating it and not liking it as much. And I also remember during my childhood that mushroom was not one of my favorite vegetables. I found them funky in texture and flavor and in smell, so not a big fan of mushrooms growing up. But then I started experimenting when I started cooking quite a bit, and I started adding my own flavor profile to different vegetables, and I came up with this recipe for a sesame glazed mushroom burger that I'm going to be sharing with you today. It's very simple ingredients. We're going to add some onions, some ginger, garlic, of course some mushrooms, a variety of mushrooms. We have some baby bella in there, we have some button mushrooms in there, and then some cilantro and parsley. But then we're going to go ahead and make a quick glaze of sesame seeds, sesame oil, honey, and a few more aromatics that's really going to bring out and balance the meaty flavor of the mushroom. So if you're not a big fan of mushrooms, if you find them funky the way I did growing up, you may want to try these. They may surprise you. So let's go ahead and get cooking. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is do a quick rough chop, either by a knife, or if you have one of those fancy gadgets like a quick chopper, you can use that as well. We're really looking to go ahead and chop maybe 2 cups of the blend of mushrooms. We're going to do 2 cloves of garlic, an inch root of ginger, as well as maybe half or a quarter of your red onion. Again, I use the onion just enough to add that layer of aromatic, but not really to lend flavor to the meaty mushroom, because we want to make sure that we play on the fact that the mushroom has a lot of flavor already. So a quick thing about mushrooms, you want to be very careful as to where you source your mushrooms from. Obviously it's a fungus, so you want to make sure that they're safe to eat. I do get these from either the grocery store or from a farm that has been approved to sell vegetables such as mushrooms. And what I do is I bring them in and then I quickly rinse them with water and then dry them in a colander. You can do that, or you can lay them on a wet towel and just take another damp paper towel and just gently scrub them off to remove the dirt, if you will, and the grime that essentially comes with the mushroom. So go ahead and do that. Make sure you don't soak your mushrooms in water, because mushroom has a lot of water already, so they're just going to end up being mushy, and that's not what we want. So clean them up, drain them, make sure that they are dry to touch, and then quick chop them with the onion, ginger, garlic, and then we'll add a few more ingredients. Alright guys, so we're all done blending and chopping here, so I'll show you what the mixture looks like in just a quick second. Now since mushrooms have so much water already, what we're going to do is we're going to add a touch of cornstarch in there just to kind of bind everything together. You're more than welcome to use eggs or breadcrumbs or even corn flour or all-purpose flour, but cornstarch really absorbs that water and helps with the binding aspect. So let me go ahead and show you what it looks like. It should still look rather chunky, so you're not pureeing it. I like to have a little bit of a bite, when I'm sinking my teeth in the burger, and mix it all together. And I love fresh herbs, right? So we're going to add some cilantro, a little bit of parsley, but also some basil, since we're kind of adding that Asian profile to the burgers here. So a quick chop of cilantro, basil, and some parsley. We'll season it with salt and pepper, add some cayenne, just for the heat a little bit, and then mix it all together. And then we'll add the cornstarch, a couple of tablespoons, just enough to kind of bind this together. And then we'll form our patties, and then we'll cook them on the pan. See you all soon. Hey guys, so here it is. We're all ready. So I have 2 patties here of the mushroom burger. I have the coleslaw that's been dressed. I have some glaze on top of it, and look at this beauty right there. So we're gonna do a quick taste test, Krishan and I, and then we'll get back to you as to if you like it or not. They're definitely not beef burgers or chicken burgers, but they are gonna be delicious. All right, check out the recipe and let me know what you think about it. And as always, if there's any other recipe you want me to try out, or if you want me to share anything on my end, just let me know. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Have a great weekend.